Shiesty just did 5 years in prison. But when he jumped out, he went looking for Big Goo-Wop. And he robbed and kidnapped his own CEO, Big Gucci Mane. Check this out.
I'm Ryan Rabel. I'm the U.S. Attorney for the Northern District of Texas. Thank you for coming. This week, 9 individuals, including well-known musical artists, kidnapped and robbed at gunpoint numerous victims at a music studio in Dallas, Texas. 8 of the 9 were arrested yesterday in Dallas, Memphis, and Nashville. These individuals who are charged and arrested include Lontrell Williams Jr., also known as Pooh Sheisty, Lontrell Williams Sr., Rodney Wright Jr., also known as Big 30, Kadarius Waters, Demarion Gibson, DeMarcus Glover, Corday Johnson, Darian McDaniel, and Terrence Rogers has not been arrested yet, but will be soon.
This a RICO charge, and they making Pooh Shiesty the boss and his daddy the underboss. You heard the word, he helped assist. Keep in mind that the feds got a 96% conviction rate, and this story been floating around for a while, but it was never confirmed with no footage. Well, it seemed like somebody snitched on Pooh Shiesty and his daddy and not a fast on their ass. Carry on.
The complaint alleges that on January 10th of this year, 3 music industry professionals traveled to Dallas for a scheduled business meeting. Lontrell Williams Jr. arranged this meeting purportedly to discuss the terms of his recording contract with one of the victims. As alleged, once these 3 men were inside the recording studio, Williams Jr. and 8 co-conspirators, several of whom traveled from Memphis, Tennessee, executed a coordinated armed takeover. As alleged, Williams Jr. produced an AK-style pistol and forced one of the victims to sign a release from the recording contract at gunpoint.
Now who the hell Pooh Shiesty think he is? Suge Knight Jr.? How you run down on Big Goo-Wop like that? This Big Goo-Wop, y'all know Gucci used to be a stick-up kid, right? This sounds like Karma spinning a block on Gucci in the 4th quarter. Carry on.
The remaining conspirators displayed firearms and robbed the other victims of Rolex watches, jewelry, cash, and other high-value items. One of the victims was actually choked by one of the defendants to the point of near unconsciousness. Defendant Wright barricaded the studio door with his body to prevent the victims from escaping. The ringleader of the conspiracy, Lontrell Williams Jr., was on home confinement at the time of the offense, as alleged, for a prior firearms conspiracy charge and conviction out of the Southern District of Florida. Towards the end of his prison sentence, he had been granted home detention. Part of the terms of his home detention were that he would not commit another federal offense or possess a firearm.
And this violation with a new felony charge, this is a serious felony charge, probably gonna send him back to the joint. We probably ain't gonna see Pooh Shiesty no more this lifetime. Diddy gonna get out before Pooh Shiesty get out. Pooh Shiesty might get out when R. Kelly get out. They might be getting out at the goddamn same time and make a song together, oldie goldies. They got a strong case. Carry on.
His father, Lontrell Williams Sr., is alleged to have helped plan and execute the federal kidnapping as charged in the complaint. And as described further in the complaint, within hours of leaving the Dallas studio, a number of the defendants were on social media displaying some of the items that appeared to be the jewelry that had been robbed from the victims. The charging document outlines some of the evidence, just some, establishing the defendants' roles in the federal offense. This is as follows: electronic monitoring data placing Williams Jr. at the offense location, which would put him in violation of his home detention conditions. Cell phone records and license plate reader data corroborating the coordinated travel of multiple defendants from Memphis, Tennessee to Dallas. Rental car records confirming Williams Sr. rented a vehicle that was used by the group. Surveillance footage from the offense location, a nearby office supply store, and a hotel where several of the defendants stayed following the offense. fingerprint evidence as well that was recovered from the crime scene, matching at least 2 of the defendants, social media posts by defendants displaying what appears to be stolen property just in the days following the offense, Greyhound bus records confirming the travel of multiple defendants from Dallas to Memphis the day after the offense.
Now this sound to me like they got a strong RICO racketeering charge on goddamn Pooh Shiesty and his family. These sound like little dirt charges. This sound like what that boy little Julio, how he got killed with the other little dude them. That sound like some shit like this. Cause they booking a rental car, booking Greyhound tickets for the shooters to transport them from Memphis to Dallas. And then they got him on the goddamn GPS monitor alerting the police of him being on the scene acting like he John Gotti, goddamn mob boss or some shit like that. Pooh Shiesty cool. Carry on.
In this case, came to Dallas to conduct legitimate business, and they were met with firearms and violence as alleged in the charging document. This case should serve as a warning to others who believe that using violence and intimidation tactics to rob others in our community is a viable way to conduct business. I'm here to say that it is not, and that if you choose to do this, we will, together with our law enforcement partners here, and the other ones in the Northern District of Texas, will bring you swiftly to justice.
Now this sound to me like when Pooh Shiesty was in jail, he was saying to himself, when I get out of jail, I'ma handle goo-wop by playing in my goddamn face. I done signed this 360 deal. This man ain't answering no call. He put no money on the book. He acting like I don't exist. I done signed the 1017 records. Now I'm facing 10 to 17 years in the federal penitentiary. Pooh Shiesty jumped out and probably was like, let me out that contract, nigga. Oh, give me that goddamn chain. And y'all know Big Goo-Wop wasn't going. That's why they were beating him with the goddamn stick, because he wasn't giving it up, and the other fat dude was blocking the goddamn door. I don't think Gucci snitched. I think what happened was they was flexing online with that goddamn jewelry that Gucci got. They probably took that big ass chain he got. And the fans on the internet, y'all know they on that goddamn Instagram and social media, and they could go hit the database on that shit that you thought you deleted. That shit don't work. Them 24-hour story, they don't go away for 24 years. You thought it was 24 hours. And the owners of the studio probably reported the robbery because they had to, because they was the owners of a goddamn business and they ain't want the word to get out about their studio. Because see, what I really think was Gucci was probably going to handle this shit here in the streets. Because if you know Big Goo-Wop, then you know ain't shit like this going to slide. But see, now with the surveillance and the GPS monitor going off and the rental car and them goddamn Greyhound tickets, them boys cooked. Pooh Shiesty, his daddy, and the rest of them gonna get Big 30, finna get Big 30 years or better. But what y'all think? Y'all comment below and let me know how y'all feel about this. Do y'all think Big Goo-Wop snitched on goddamn Pooh Shiesty? Or do you think they were just some sloppy criminals? Y'all comment below and let me know in the comments. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. I'm waiting on you right now. Hit that subscribe button right now. Hit that subscribe button. Hit that like button right now. Make sure you follow me too. You ain't following me. You just see me on the goddamn For You page and now you watching my. Hit that follow button. Make sure you hit that like button right now. Make sure you subscribe. I'm waiting on you. Hit that subscribe button right now. I'm gonna give you a little more time, baby. Subscribe, baby. Make sure y'all share this video, baby. We the business.